And we are back. 3, 2, 1.
All right, what's up? What's up? Johnson County Sports Podcast. You guys already know me. I'm Prince. We got 2 new people here, 2 new guests. You know, you're used to seeing Jay, but we might have a little flag warrior from the Chiefs here.
Hey, go Chiefs! Hey, my name is Marcel Duncan, man, and I'm here. I'm grateful for the opportunity to come on here and speak. Give you a little knowledge about myself and hopefully some good sports stuff, and
We're here for it.
Learn something new myself.
And yeah, my name is Demetrius Thies, and I'll be talking about KU basketball in the NCAA tournament since we're here in March Madness, and yeah,
Yeah.
Big 12.
Yeah.
and maybe a little Royals if we have time. But yeah, they'll be
Maybe.
starting up. So
Maybe,
they're already in
maybe.
spring training, but when the season starts here at the end of the month, so
Yeah.
Downtown or no downtown.
All right, well, we know what we're here for, mainly, Johnson County Sports. Still undefeated. But this time it was close. The men's, we defeated Allen County, only 75-70, by the way. Very, very close game. They're still 29-0. Women's won also, 81-71. They're 30-0 now. By the way, Allen County was 16-10 before that game, so they weren't really that good of a team, and yet that was a very close game. Some stats here: Avian Webb, 22 points, 5 threes made. Tavian Cruz, classic double-double, an absolute monster. He's always getting double-doubles, like always. Come on now. 12 points, 12 rebounds, and then Aiden Wing, near enough triple-double, by the way, 11 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. But Allen County, by the way, Clyde Davis Jr., player I'm pointing out here, played 40 minutes, got 23 points, and they put up a good fight with almost every starter in their starting lineup having 10 or more points. Women's basketball. Allen County is actually good when it comes to the women's basketball side. They're 16-8 before that game. Of course, now 16-9. Layla Scott absolutely cooking every single game that she plays. She got 22 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists. Kara Sticken, 22 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Now going over to you guys. I know it's not the biggest point of view you guys have on the sports, but if you guys were to, just be looking at this from a general point of view,
Yes, sir.
if you were to come to Johnson County
Yes, sir.
and you would hear out of nowhere that they're undefeated, how would you think a community college being undefeated? What do you guys think of that?
I'll start. I think it's pretty dope. Honestly, I read little snippets in places all the time, right?
Yeah.
So what's crazy is I just read a snippet of Johnson County being what they are right now, as far as the men and the women's side. And I think as a student here, it allows you to have a little smirk or a little smile on your face
Yeah.
because you're like, oh man, I go to that school.
Mhm.
Now, what I could tell you is, I don't feel like I've ever seen any of these players walking out. None of the players walking in and out the hallways. But hey, overall, it's a happy moment that you're a part of something, a part of that school that's doing big things.
Yeah, definitely.
sure.
Demetrius?
I mean, yeah, it's really cool. It's really hard. You look at like in the season, and you start. Let's see, you're 5-10 though. Okay, great, and then it's 15 though. This time of year, there's just a lot of pressure because, especially tournament time.
Yeah.
It's like like you look at like in college basketball. I know we're talking about JUCO, but in a regular season, a team that's way better is maybe going to win by 20, 25.
Mhm.
But when you get into like tournament time, they're just so closer. It's like a different feel. So it's really cool. And for the girls and boys to be the only undefeated teams in the United States here, I mean, that's really cool too. It's really amazing. It's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very much so. It's crazy to think that we don't really get any attention from the big, broadcasts. Like,
that.
I mean, I know ESPN, that's very big, but the fact that we don't get talked about on radio sometimes too much, because you can understand the men's side being undefeated.
Right.
So I know
Announcements.
810 Sports Radio posted about
Yeah.
the Johnson County Community College. I seen that
We're
the
getting
other
there.
day. So
Yeah.
We're
that's,
getting there.
That's
We're
really
getting
at
there.
a time.
So
Yeah.
shout out to 810.
Shout out to them.
8-10.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
see you.
But yeah, it's crazy to think that the men's side,
Yeah.
undefeated, and sometimes you can expect that sometimes,
Sometimes.
but then you can see the women's side too
Yeah.
undefeated, and that's
Yeah.
just the part that overparts it, being
Yeah.
like that's just absolutely crazy. Now we have wanted players here. We've wanted to interview them.
Okay.
And I think that would be a really cool thing to do.
Yeah, definitely.
So definitely coming soon.
Come on, players.
Exactly, because we're trying to interview a
Tell
double
us your
monster.
story. Tell us
Yeah.
why not. Why y'all? Why'd y'all choose JCC?
Yeah,
Come
well,
talk to us.
exactly. But if you guys were to, I guess, how do I word this? If you guys were to go to a different community college,
Mhm.
and you guys were to, just go to a game, and it's Johnson County, and you know of them,
Yeah.
but you don't know they're undefeated really, and you're going to the game, and then you're sitting down, and the score is 85-40.
Yeah.
What do you?
Something's different there.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
At least you get your money's worth in those
Exactly,
situations, right?
yeah.
You get to see a school
Yeah.
win. You get to see a blowout.
Yeah.
I mean, it's rare in college. You want to say that, but depending if you're talking major D1 to
Exactly.
double A,
Well, the thing is, they've had multiple blowout. I mean, they've had so many
whole
blowout
season.
victories.
Yeah.
There's a win they had 97-59.
Okay. Work.
Exactly. So
Work.
this game against Allen County
Yeah.
was one of the closest games they've had throughout the season.
You need those though.
Exactly.
You
You
need
got to
those.
see if you're clutch.
There you
Yeah, I
go.
mean, when you win every game, by 20 plus points,
Mhm.
that's good.
Complacency.
Obviously,
Oh, yeah.
you're a good team. But
Exactly.
if you can win games
The
like,
clutch games.
Oh,
and
yeah.
especially if it was like the first one,
Yes, sir.
and you can win it, that's you need those, like Marcel said here.
Yeah.
You need those games. You need to learn how to win close games
Mhm.
and
Sure.
blowout games, because if you're winning blowout games all the time,
Exactly.
and you don't, and let's say you get to the championship,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
Could be the
let's
best of
say
the best.
you're down one or up one with
Yeah.
3 minutes
Yeah.
I
left.
don't know what
Hard.
that's like.
That's where you need the heart.
So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
no-
easy to become complacent when you're winning a lot of games, right? You think you're going to blow every team out, especially when you're
Mhm.
blowing teams out. You think you're going to blow every team out. So to have those bar burners, as they call
Mhm.
them, it allows you to know that you still
Yeah.
have the hustle and
Yeah.
so
Because you don't know what the feeling is like of a close game until you expect it.
Yes, sir.
And by the way, it's not just the player. I mean, it's mostly the players, 90%, but the coaches.
coaches for sure.
Shout out to the
Hey,
coaches.
Y'all
Oh,
get
yeah.
love too.
Get the
For
flowers,
sure,
get the
for
praise. 'Cause,
sure.
yeah,
For sure.
good players and good games go into coaching as well.
Starts with the coaching.
Yeah, it's
for
from
sure.
top to bottom. Yeah,
Exactly. All right.
everyone buys into the system, and yeah.
Exactly.
I
It's
agree.
everyone has to contribute. All right. Now we're looking at Demetrius' shirt. KU, big
Rock Chalk.
Exact. Go Rock
Let's
Chalk.
go.
But big loss. Big loss. But we were the first ones to give them a loss. Arizona is who we lost to. 84-61. It's a big loss, but hey, sometimes you gotta just understand that was the number one team, and
Yeah.
we gave them a loss.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what are your guys' thoughts? Just to start off, what are your guys' thoughts on KU? Do you watch KU a lot?
Yeah, I watch every game.
Yeah.
I'm a big sports fan. I watch
Yeah.
all sports. But yeah, going back to this,
Mhm.
KU is a real tricky team.
Mhm. Indeed.
You go back the start of conference play when we lost to West Virginia, and I mean things was looking. I mean, some people was starting to talk. Are we even gonna make an NCAA tournament this year?
Yeah.
I mean,
for sure.
literally. And then we beat Iowa State, who was undefeated at the time,
Mhm.
and then we won 8 in a row, I think,
Yep.
and then we lost.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a tricky thing, you beat teams like Iowa State, Arizona,
Mm-hmm.
and Houston,
Yeah.
but lose at West Virginia, then at home to
The
Cincinnati.
teams you should have
Yeah.
Now we did
Yeah.
get blown out to Arizona the other day,
Yep.
but we play at Arizona State tonight, so hopefully we can
Mhm.
rebound back. You can't
Yeah.
overlook any team. The Big 12
Yeah.
That's
is
what
one of the best
Yeah.
Agree.
conferences here in the country.
Yeah.
You know.
So just to get some stats out of the way, Darian Peterson, the main guy that we all like to talk about.
Baller.
Yeah, 24 points on 8 of 21 shooting.
Hey.
But still a baller, still
Hey.
projected to go number 1 or number 2. So
Got
hey,
to
praise
shoot
him.
until you
Yeah,
make
him
it.
or AJ. We'll
Exactly.
see who-
Now one person who did struggle this game was Flory. Only 2 points. He only had 5 shots. He's a guy that can dominate the paint a lot and very easily, but he only got 5 shots up. Only 4 rebounds for Flory, which that is very low for a guy like him. Now Arizona, they're every starter had 10 plus points. Braden Burries had 20. 6 for 10 shooting.
Yeah.
They
came in ready though.
They
you know,
did.
If they took the L
They
earlier
did.
in the season, they definitely
They
wanted
did.
to come in and show.
It
the
was home
world
court
that,
advantage,
oh,
too.
yeah,
It was
come
home
on.
court
It's
advantage.
all right. It happens.
Yeah,
You have bad days.
yeah.
Well, and that Kravis for Arizona, he's a
Yeah,
beast.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
he's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. We always ask this question and we always talk about him, but since you guys are new here on this podcast, Darian Peterson, how much is he really that guy? And what are the thoughts on the load management stuff here?
Marcel, do you want to start? You want me to
We
get this?
I'm gonna
usually-
give it to you, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it to you.
We
man.
usually don't talk about him every podcast,
Okay.
or we try not to at this point. But
Okay.
since you guys are new here, we'll get some new opinions on him.
Okay.
You know, before he came in, here at KU or when he was starting, there was some people that was saying, like comparing him to Kobe Bryant. Now, first off,
wait a minute.
you can't do that. I mean, you just
wait a
can't do
minute.
that.
Not
no.
Kobe.
Relax.
Look, Darren Peterson, he's a phenomenal
Oh, yeah.
player. Just really great when he's been in games, as you know, the sitting out, being hurt with I think he's a real deal. But you can't compare him to Kobe Bryant or any NBA player for that
You gotta
matter,
put
because
in
he's
the
got to
time.
prove himself.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta work.
Yes.
The one concern that I know it's been, as someone was saying, is, with these cramps affecting him now, look at the NBA. You play
NBA,
way more
yeah.
games.
Yeah. I was
Is
gonna say that.
this the cramp issue, or is it kind of preparing him
That's-
to stay healthy? To not,
that's-
there's a lot of controversial thing
Well,
on this
Yeah.
of
that's-
It
That's-
almost
yeah.
sounds Joel Embiid-ish, right?
it does.
You
It
know,
does.
when you make it to the league, there's a lot happening,
Yeah.
and you to be in this space in college,
Yeah.
it's demanding, but
Yeah.
not as demanding as
And
the
that's-
NBA.
And that's the talk about
Yeah.
like if you're already missing this many games.
Yeah.
The NBA is the prime of
Oh,
load
yeah.
management. They
Oh,
just like to
yeah.
put people out even when they're probably not out.
Yeah,
They just
for
want to put them
sure.
out.
I
Well,
agree.
Well, like I said, though, he is a phenomenal player.
yeah.
And he,
Oh,
he makes
yeah.
a lot of clutch shots. Like the game against Oklahoma State, he had a great first half.
Yeah, no, not taking that
Start
from
of the
him.
Nothing.
second half, he made that three, then he got taken out. But then since then, he's played every game. So if we,
Yeah.
and then this time of year, the NCAA tournament
Now-
right around the corner.
Now that
Next
yeah,
week, the Big
that's
12
what-
tournament, we can keep him healthy for that.
That's
and
what-
I'll take my chances
That's
on that.
what my point of view on this is. He
Yeah.
can miss games,
Yeah.
but when it comes to the March Madness
You
time,
need him.
that's when
Yeah.
I want to see him prove himself the most.
That's when the scouts start looking at
Exactly.
you. I mean, look at Curry all those years ago.
Mhm.
Had he not had that moment at Davidson, then he may not have been noticed the way.
Yeah.
right?
Marcel, going back to that, Stephon Curry, that dude was so he was overlooked, man. He could have played at Duke or North Carolina or KU.
I don't know who
look what he is
Stephon
now.
Curry is, y'all, but I know Steph Curry.
Well, okay, Davidson. Okay.
Good
Yeah.
soccer buddy.
Yeah.
But look, they
You're
Ca-
right though. That's how it happens though, right? Is that they come out and
Mhm.
they're coming to see somebody else, right?
Well,
but if you are that person and you want to get spotlight,
Mhm.
show up.
Well, I
and you
mean,
gotta
if
be
y'all,
there.
I don't know if you guys remember, but KD and Russell Westbrook came out to watch Curry,
Same,
at a Davidson game.
exactly,
and now
exactly.
Curry was the one just hitting a half court shot on them, buzzer beater, and all that.
Evolution
Could be a full circle moment for
Yes,
Darian
sir.
Peterson.
Yes,
It could
sir.
happen for sure.
Yes, sir.
He's got a lot of potential.
Yes, sir.
It's just a lot of what ifs.
Ah.
But that's with every player
Any
almost.
sport, any person.
Yeah.
for sure.
You could do that with every player.
Yeah, because injuries happen. And
Exactly.
Unfortunately, no matter how long you're in the gym, No matter how long you run,
Takes one play.
one wrong move and
Yep.
something happens. So
Yeah.
stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Go take advantage of your opportunity. Is what I say.
Exactly. Any more final thoughts on?
KU or
Yeah,
just
look,
just
you-
KU. You're.
I mean, just finish strong here, Like
Yeah.
I said, Big 12 tournaments next week, then the NCAA tournament. Have the guys healthy, ready to go. Don't
Yeah.
overlook teams because in the interview room, I think Flory Badunga basically kind of said they kind of overlooked Cincinnati, but Bill Self, he didn't buy that. You know
Mhm.
what? I don't want to say it on here.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
but it's just kind of crazy, like how that you can't. I mean, first off, this is Division One in the Big 12. It's one of the toughest conferences. How do you even overlook a team anyway? But either way, they did
happens.
beat Houston that next game, so But
yeah.
I don't know.
Now,
I just
I'm guessing. Do you watch college basketball more, or do you?
Definitely college basketball more.
Yeah.
I watch college
Okay.
basketball.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
that's the thing.
with March Madness around the corner,
Yeah.
is there a team that you think could have a big
Have a
upset?
chance.
Well, first, I want to say this. Not many. I mean, people's talking about. What about Miami, Ohio Redhawks, 29-0.
Yeah, that's
Now,
Yeah.
their strength of schedule I did see is like 321. But they've beaten on quad 2, quad 3 teams that KU and some of them teams have lost to, but not the competition.
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
I don't know,
it's-
but going back to your question, any upsets?
It's always upset.
Exactly.
It's always upset.
I know you watch
I don't
it.
know who,
I-
but it's always upset.
I look at it this way, it happened twice now. Virginia losing the first one seed ever lose back in 2018 to UMBC, and then the Purdue Boilermakers back in 2023, a few years ago, lost to Farley Dickinson FDU.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it used to be.
We're doing this mainly so we can check back in a few weeks and see if you can get any right.
Well, we all know the 3 and 4 seeds are always the ones that get upset a lot.
Upset. Yeah.
Mhm.
It used to be the 2 seeds has only happened 8 times, but now it's happened way
Oh,
more
yeah.
than that
More
now.
often, for
And
sure.
then now 1 seed has happened twice. There will be upsets, yes. I don't know who,
Exactly.
but there will be some
I
upsets.
didn't know if
Hey,
you were-
get your
and-
brackets together right
Exactly.
now. Get your
Depending on
brackets.
what Miami, Ohio gets in the seeding wise, but if they get, around like that 8, 9, 10, 11 seed,
Gotcha.
it's all about confidence.
Gotcha.
And I know they
Yeah.
had a scare the other night against Western Michigan Broncos. They only won by 2, and they're only 10 and 19.
Mm-hmm.
But-
You're gonna have those
But-
games.
but-
Like I was
Yeah.
going back earlier, when you what do you get out of blowing everyone out? You have to have those types of games. And I think
Yeah.
a scary team is what happened the other night, winning by 2 instead of winning by like 25.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how I look at
It's
it.
you
I
gotta
know
be
it
really-
sounds cliche, but that's just how I see it. That's
Hey,
how it
man,
usually
it's-
works.
You
Yeah.
have to plan for an upset nowadays.
You have
because
to.
It just happens. And, I remember last year with everybody's brackets. It
Mhm.
just, day 1, day 2,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
gone. I'm like,
'Cause yeah.
man.
You're planning on, like, most teams probably playing for Darian Peterson against KU,
For sure.
but one role player off the bench can change that game plan right away, and boom, it's now all over the place.
Well, I look at it
Have a
this.
day.
Exactly.
I look at it this way: if 15 seed St. Peter's can make it to the Elite 8 and Loyola Chicago can get to a Final Four,
Yeah.
I mean, it's rare, but anything can happen. You
Anything
can't
can
say.
happen.
I mean, everything's
Anything.
happened
Like you
now.
said,
It's-
confidence.
yeah.
It goes
Anything
a
can
long
happen.
way, man.
Anything can happen. Well, that was a great KU talk. Hopefully they win tonight against Arizona State.
Rock chalk.
Exactly. Go
Let's
Rock
go.
Chalk.
Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Mhm. All right. Well, now moving on to possibly Flag Warrior for the Chiefs.
Oh, Hey.
Yeah, that's
What's
a very
up?
crazy change, but that's a very special guest to have. So take it away. Anything you want to say
Hey.
for that part?
Hey world. Hey messenger. Man. So I have been a flag guy for the last 7 years for the Chiefs. I actually found it on accident.
Oh,
Right. I
wow.
was at home like most of us, and I was scrolling up and down my phone, and I seen a position for flag warrior. I decided to put in my application. They say, "Hey man, come for tryout." It's like, what is a tryout for a flag warrior?
Yeah.
Hey man, I get there. What I didn't know at the time is that you have to retry out every year,
Mm.
right? So the last year guys was there. There was about 30 people there at
Ooh,
that point in
wow.
time. But what I can tell you is once I got the email back, like, hey, come out to tryouts, I was like, this is mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was
Yeah.
talking to God, I was
Yep.
doing all these things. Like, look, I want this position. If it's for me, let me have it. And with that confidence, man, I got there. They showed us some routes every time they score a touchdown. We do a
Yep.
100-yard dash.
Wow.
Listen,
That was awesome.
every time they do field goals, we had some. So we came in, we did the tryouts, ran hard. I gave it my best efforts, and afterwards we had like 2-minute sit downs with the coaches and stuff. Right, it was a quick 2 minutes. Afterwards, they say, "Hey, have a good day."
Yeah.
Right? They released the results on Twitter, on their Twitter. So I can remember that night. I got a call like 7, 8 o'clock from one of the guys that was with me.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, have you seen? And like, I just knew what he was about to say. So like, I hung up in his face. I go to Twitter and I see my name, right? And when I tell you, even telling the story now, I still get goosebumps because what I can tell you is that it's a moment that
Yep.
I associate with happiness.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's forever to be a happy moment.
That's the Chiefs.
The Chiefs,
Yeah.
right? So then move fast forward, man, to actually join the team and actually be a part of the Super Bowl runs and be in the parades, and man, it's been such a roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
And I'm blessed to be a part of it. I'm grateful to have the opportunity. Man, I got 3 rings. I can't. There's nothing more I can say but being grateful for the opportunity.
Well, that's really cool, man. But Marcel, I gotta say this. You said this was 7 years ago, right?
Yeah.
So you were starting when we were the Legion of Zoom, scoring all the
Yes,
time.
sir.
You probably got a workout
yes,
in, man.
sir. It was the Tyreek Hills, the Marcus Robinsons, the McCole Harmons. You know, and even in that moment, I'll talk about my first year was with Tom Brady when he came to the stadium and we lost with the overtime.
Classic.
What I can tell you is I've never seen 70,000 people disappear so fast. Right? Like when the crowd was hype, when we got the interception with D Ford, like I'm telling you, the energy was out of this world.
Yeah.
When they called the penalty, the energy was gone and so was the people. And it was just crazy to see the energy shift. And
Yeah.
I've been a part of it, man. And it's such a cool experience to be able to talk about. And just knowing that once history is history, like I'm a part of it, you know, one way or another. So
Have you ever had any player interactions?
oh yeah, man. So in Vegas, I got my whole jersey. I got Gracie Hunt on the back of there. I got Paul Rudd. I
my
got
gosh.
Jawan Taylor. I got Jason Kelsey. I got Mama Kelsey. I got
Wow.
Pacheco.
You didn't get the last Kelsey?
I didn't get the last
Wow.
Kelsey.
Oh, man.
I seen Tay a few times in the hallway. I ain't gonna
Wow.
lie. We can't. They tell us not to be groupies necessarily,
That's
but
hard
it's like,
when,
hey,
that's hard when she's there.
you work here.
Yeah.
So keep it smooth. And so
Yeah.
I've seen Tay. Yeah, man, I've had a lot of interactions, but like the parades, man, when the parades happen, there's freedom. Like
bet.
I've been on the street, walking with them. Anything you can think of, you get that.
Obviously, the last parade when we won it, that
Yes.
tragedy that happened. Talk
Yes.
about that because
Okay.
actually, I know the lady, Lisa Lopez Galvan.
Okay.
I didn't know her personally, but I have family that does. She was a DJ, and she
Yeah.
actually did my grandparents' 50th wedding anniversary back in
Wow.
2013. So,
Wow.
what was that like? Were you in the? I know
I
they were
was.
going into the station, Union
Yes.
Station, but what were you guys thinking,
I
and
think
how
it's-
scared? Like, I mean, it obviously didn't know where it was at. So, what was going
No,
through your
for
mind,
sure.
man?
I think that's cool you asked that because I actually think that that was a great and sad moment all at once, right? And I think we don't talk about it enough. Like now it's been some years. So to answer your question, I was inside of Union Station, right? Because again, we were where the players and the families were. We were inside of Union Station, so we didn't see anything. We were behind curtains. But we heard the first initial rush of people come rushing into Union Station, right? Now, in that moment, we got all the police coming in. They're like, hey, they're trying to control stuff. Well, I guess when the shots start ringing off, more people start coming in to Union Station, right? So now we're in this corner, and they're just kind of putting us in these corners, right? Now, mind you, I'm a veteran, right? I was in the Army for 8 years. I used to look for bombs. This was my thing. In a catastrophe or in a chaos like that, what I seen that I just was like, what? They put a lot of people in corners, right? Like they were telling cheerleaders, they were telling people, hey, go get in the corner. Just from my experience, people, when you have a mass shooting, it is not the thing to run to a corner.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? And it really just was like, in that moment, that's the biggest shock that I have. Now, fast forward, once we actually got out the building and realized what happened and I got on the buses and head back to the stadium, there was so much what was a good day now it's a bad day, right? It was so much uncertainty. We didn't know exactly what had happened. We just know something happened. And so I can tell you, as being a part of the organization and stuff at that moment in time, it was very like, what do we do next? Right? Like, this is the happy and the saddest moment all at once.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate and it sucks, and I hate that happened and all of that. But I'm also happy that we as a community in Kansas City was able to come together in those moments and love on each other.
Definitely.
Yeah, it was. I watched it on television at home, and I remember seeing all the chaos.
Oh, yeah.
But I remember it was like the next day, and on the news they were like saying like, think of all the children that are gonna be traumatized by that day.
And it
I
happened.
mean, it's
It's very unfortunate. My own family members like, hey, I don't want to go. If y'all go to a parade again, I don't know if I want to go to a parade again, right? And it sucks because we yearned for a parade for years, right? And we finally got one, two, and the third, you know, so
crazy.
Hey.
Crazy. Yeah. Well, I know a lot of you guys might be traumatized and sad again now. So let's take a little bit of a shift here.
Yes.
And we'll talk about the same sport.
Okay.
But free agency
is
coming up on the NFL. I'm pretty sure it's March 11th. So we're about a week away, actually.
Yes.
Tyreek Hill is on the talks
Yes.
of coming to KC.
Yes.
How do you guys feel about the 2026 Chiefs?
Unless you start off.
Oh man. Well, thank you, Marcel.
No, I appreciate you.
You know, yeah, I know there was been hints of Tyreek Hill coming back here to Kansas City. I know he's had some off the field, issues.
But
I don't know. I mean, I look at it this way. And I was talking to my mom about this the other day, actually.
Hey, Mom.
You go back to the 2019 season, Legion of Zoom. If you brought that team back now, we wouldn't win. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. We wouldn't win because guys have retired. Guys are older. Now, on Tyreek Hill perspective, if it's just him, I don't know. We got Xavier Worthy and some other guys. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what we do. If he did come back, he would be a great leader for guys like Worthy and whoever else will be here. But I don't know. What do you think, Marcel?
Man, I am, like you said, I was a part of the initial, right?
So you
So
definitely
like,
want him back now?
I ran a lot of touchdown celebrations due to the Legion of Zoom. And I definitely feel like Tyreek Hill at this moment is still faster than the average person, even being hurt, right?
Oh, yeah.
I definitely think he can help the offense, whether it's stretch the field as a decoy or as a real person. And then, with Worthy and Rice, you have people that he could definitely mentor based upon off the field situations. So, he could come in as a veteran that we know. And I think Kansas City is going to be very open arms with it because it's Tyreek Hill.
Come on,
and
man.
he's been
Tyreek Hill.
That's like us getting back Tony Gonzalez or somebody.
Yeah,
You know
well,
what I'm saying? So
the thing is, I'll add this on too. We're projected, I think, the 9th pick.
yeah.
Jeremiah Love
Running back.
is projected.
Running back.
That would be a great person.
Yeah.
We got threats all over the offense. Rashid Rice,
we thought last
Worthy,
year.
Hill, possibly.
Well, and what'll be interesting is Tyreek Hill's got competition. Xavier Worthy might be faster than him. I don't know. That'd be running the route. Ooh, I don't know.
So here's my fight with you on that, right? So Xavier Worthy is straight line. I give you he's straight line. Tyreek is shifty or was shifty, right?
Good
Because
point,
that's what the ACL is going to
But
do.
I feel like the quarterback, Tua, has made Tyreek look bad.
Bad? Okay. Both.
I
Yeah, I'm
haven't-
with
I
that. I'm with
haven't-
that.
I feel like a lot of Tyreek bad talk has been happening,
Yeah.
mainly because he hasn't been getting the throws and all
Over
that.
years. Yeah.
Um,
For sure.
But when you give the best quarterback, I
Yeah.
said it.
Yeah, for sure.
When you give the best quarterback and Tyreek, who's a long runner,
More weapons.
and then you got Worthy on the left,
Yeah.
Tyreek on the right,
Yeah.
that's
Well, and Andy Reid, one of the best head coaches,
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
for
when
sure.
you
and
got
when
Eric.
Eric Bieniemy coming
Bieniemy,
back.
Exactly.
Which plays a part. I mean, your
Yeah.
OC.
You were
yeah.
there for
him
him,
there
yeah,
and gone.
yeah.
So I definitely got to see what our offense that's scoring 30, 40 points a game
Mhm.
and then coming to Matt Nagy where, whatever, but the points just look a little differently or the
Mhm.
scheme looks a little differently. But I definitely think that Tyreek is going to probably – I mean, we done brought back everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And
yep.
we brought back people who probably little outlast their time
Yep.
frame. Why not bring them back?
Yeah.
Kansas City's a place to retire
Yeah.
anyway, right?
Yeah.
He could be a use to us, regardless
Yeah.
if it's long ball or short ball.
Yeah.
But if you give us a running back as well, you
Exactly.
put him with the right
One-
remaining wide receivers that we have.
Mhm.
Because my truth is, I kind of want to see Remigio. I
Yeah.
want to see him play. I don't know why,
Mhm.
right? Like he has earned his
Mhm.
his space. So
Yeah. Well, one last point that I kind of want to make here on the whole Chiefs thing
Mhm.
is Mahomes cutting his salary cap thing
multiple times.
to open up more room.
Yeah,
Because now there's talks about Jawan Taylor getting cut
he already
on
cut.
the team.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday I
Has he-
seen
Has
it.
he
Yeah.
been cut?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Mike
so,
Dana got
yeah.
cut.
So
I
there's
don't agree with
just
that one.
there's a lot of openness happening going into free
Oh,
agency,
yeah.
and Mike Evans apparently isn't going back with the Bucks.
What?
But
Oh, I didn't know that.
But that's what the talks are. But you never. It's just a talk.
What
rumor
about
thing.
David Montgomery just getting traded to the Texans?
Yeah, big things are happening.
Yeah.
Big things are happening. But do expect a lot of one-score games when it's the Chiefs.
You think so?
Yeah,
Okay.
classic Bills.
I think they got
Chiefs.
some animosity kind of built up through this year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I think
yeah,
next year,
definitely.
I don't know if they're gonna blow teams out, but I think the offense is gonna look a lot more sharp, which is going to lead to whatever.
Definitely,
You know what I'm saying?
definitely. All right. Well, kind of to talk about you guys here, just on a general basis, your day-to-day life basis. I know you're still, yeah. So, and of course, Demetrius, just how are you guys with sports? Do you guys like to play any? Not as a professional level, just on a normal day-to-day
Oh
basis.
yeah, for sure.
Or what is your? How do you guys operate? Normal day.
I'll take it.
Alright.
So I'm now that I'm 36. Don't judge me, people. Don't judge
They
me.
will. They
Now
will.
that I'm 36, I try to my best stay active, right?
Yeah.
So I play softball
Mhm.
during the spring. I'm in the gym a lot, so sports I think is important just to keep you active,
Mhm.
and for me the love is real just because of the
Yep.
sports has played such a big part in lives, whether
Mhm.
we admit it or not. So, but on the day to day, man, I just try to make sure I keep myself in shape, make
Mhm.
sure I stay up on, just in case somebody young wanna race me.
Yep.
Come race me.
Tyreek.
Not Tyreek.
Yeah. So I played baseball and basketball
Mm,
growing up,
mhm.
and my
Okay.
family is a sports household, so
Yeah.
I grew up with it.
Yeah.
My grandma recently passed, my dad's mom, and so she would always have, the times of games. So I have to text my grandpa because he watches them, but I have to remind him because she had all that in order. But no, just growing up, grew up in sports.
Yeah.
And played baseball for 12 years and then
12
played basketball
years.
for 6. So.
Okay.
You
What
remember how many-
position you play?
Yeah.
Baseball.
So I was a lefty, so if you follow
Ah,
baseball, it's a
that's
limited
good.
position.
Yeah.
You can't be a catcher and you can't play second, short, or third. So it's
center
either
field.
pitcher or first base. I was all outfield.
That
I loved.
Okay.
Before high school, I played just center field, but then when you get to high school competition, so
Oh,
I was
yeah.
more
Oh, yeah.
left field and right field.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I
Mm.
played baseball in high school as well. I was center field, like third string pitcher.
Yeah.
Man, third string, I was about
Was
it.
there any success for baseball or basketball on your team?
yeah, so it was 8th grade year. We finished second place in baseball
Okay.
in the regular season. We lost. I think we had to win in the tournament to get to the championship. We lost. So I think we took fourth place or something, or whatever it would have been. But I did win. My dad coached basketball. We did win 2 championships in the GABL, the Gateway League.
Baller.
Okay.
That's
Were you
cool.
were you the 1, 2? What position were you?
In basketball,
Yeah.
I was so I'm not tall, but I was the kind of the down low guy.
down low.
Okay.
My
Body?
height is more being a point guard, but I
Yep.
just wasn't good ball handler. But I at that time being
Hustler.
a big man down low, it wasn't bad.
Point guard
so.
position, but shooting guard role type thing.
I would have been that, but I
Yeah.
wasn't good with the ball handling.
I see.
But at 6th, 7th, 8th grade, it kind of you
you don't
can
know yet.
deal with.
you don't.
but-
You're still
but-
you're still developing.
sure.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
No, man. Winning championships.
That's crazy.
okay.
2 of them.
Yeah, I think in high school, I felt for me, high school wise, no success. Not in basketball. Well, we didn't do basketball. I did football, right? I did track one year, and I did baseball the other years. I did all TC, right?
Okay.
So baseball, football, and track, no love.
Ah,
I had no
hey,
love.
at least you competed.
Yeah,
At
no,
least
we
you
made it to
competed.
district, but
Exactly.
like that, yeah.
It's
But
still-
ROTC, I am a national champ,
Ooh.
right? So we got to go to Daytona Beach.
Oh
I
my.
was like my senior year of high school.
Dang, that's gotta be
We used to tour rifles, 12-pound
Wow.
rifles, man. So
wow.
that's my only success in
Wow,
high
wow,
school
wow.
wise.
That's
man.
amazing,
And
though.
it was
Yeah.
fun. It
Yeah.
was fun.
All right. Well, final thoughts. You guys have anything else to say to the people that are watching this? Anything else to add?
Hey man, live your life to your fullest. I know we are young. I know we young. I know, people say that, but I understand me. Like, live your life, enjoy life, go after all your goals, continue to be who you are. Don't let this crazy world change you.
Yep.
Yeah, to what Marcel said here, don't give up. School can be hard,
Yes.
but always remember this: don't go for what you want to do. Don't regret it down the road. So just keep going on track. It may not be easy now, but just always remember this: it'll all pay off at the end.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. All right. Well, the last little thing here, I know I'm going back on this here, but March 7th, on Sunday, we're playing Kansas State. Big game.
Big game.
But go Rock Chalk. But
Rock Chalk.
thank you guys for watching this. Thank you guys for coming on.
Hey.
Hope you guys had fun here.
Hey.
Thank you
Bring me
for
back.
Of course,
Have
I'll talk
exactly.
to you.
Of course. Well, see you guys next week, and other than that, have a good one.
Yep. See ya.
Deuces.